Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Benjamin's Panthers going up against Evans's Buccaneers. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
Now we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They'll come out in the pistol. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Second down following the run. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
K'Wan Short came out of Purdue as one of the top-rated defensive tackle prospects. Now he's one of the top-rated NFL players.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw here. He's going to fire. That's caught at the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. catches like that from Mike Evans, just another reason he was the 7th pick in 2014.
It's almost not fair because you can see the frame. What is he, about 6'5" or so, somewhere in that neighborhood? So his catch radius is absolutely tremendous. That makes it very difficult to cover him, even if you surround him with people. But also, he can run. I mean, his speed is absolutely surprising to a lot of people.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll get 16 yards there, and the Buccaneers are going to have a first down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Let's go! Here we go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now it's 2nd and 7. One receiver to the left is Evans. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good for 56 yards out. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team.
We've got a 3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Seven yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. That's strong running. And they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Newton. Johnson with a completion over the middle. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. This from 54 yards away.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. It's good to make it 17-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Newton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Noah Spence in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go!
Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Watch time. Tight end right. Set, 319. 319. Gone.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
They come out here in the eye, and they'll run it here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
10 yards to go on 3rd. Halfback sent in motion. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll give the Bucs a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Hurry up. Here we go. 3, 9, 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Evans has it left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. 3, 19.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Hurry up. Here we go.
Now back to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And Aguayo able to knock it through. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards to go. From the gun on third down, Newton. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now. And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Uwani Unga in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And to give this time to the tailback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
It's Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there, 76 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown, and it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken on the 25. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Fresh set of downs here. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go now.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Let's go. No, check. Here we go.
Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Aguayo's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing is Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Ten yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because
the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes in certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
His throw incomplete. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. A quick handoff to Vitale. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Here's Newton now on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun on third down, Newton. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Let's go.
And they'll run it here. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They come out here in the eye.
Green, 39! Green, over! The
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got Evans. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Hey, check. 3 down.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
But we stopped him.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go. Green, 30.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Newton now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 10, Newton again. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, Newton. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Play number 7 now. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing again is Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Come on, man.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Buccaneers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.